Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to do something that might sound a little bit intimidating at first, but I promise you, it's going to be straightforward, clear, and maybe even a little fun. We are going to walk through the first 21 amendments to the U.S. Constitution, one by one, counting out loud with big, bold numbers on screen. We'll strip away legal jargon and present each idea in a short, simple sentence anyone can understand. With a quick example, amendments are updates to the rulebook, reflecting moments when America decided to make a change. Follow along, listen for the core idea, and watch for the number. Let's begin. 1. The First Amendment protects 5 key freedoms: speech, press, peaceful assembly, petition, and religion. Example: you can publish a blog post criticizing a policy without being arrested for your opinion. 2. The Second Amendment protects the right to keep and bear arms, historically tied to militias, often discussed today in terms of individual self-defense. Example: a law-abiding citizen can legally buy a handgun to keep at home. 3. The Third Amendment says the government can't force you to house soldiers in peacetime without consent, a clear boundary protecting your home. So troops training nearby can't just claim your spare room. It's a small but mighty protection for privacy and property. Your home remains your castle. Those are the first 3 core freedoms, an often debated right, and a bright line around your living room. 4. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Officers usually need probable cause and a specific warrant. Example: to search a home, police typically must show evidence to a judge and get a warrant. 5. The Fifth Amendment: right to remain silent, no double jeopardy, due process, and fair compensation if government takes your property. Example: on the stand, you can say, "I plead the Fifth." 6. The Sixth Amendment guarantees a speedy public trial by an impartial jury, to know the charges, to confront witnesses, and to have a lawyer. If you can't afford one, the court appoints an attorney. 4, 5, and 6 balance power. They make innocent until proven guilty real, forcing government to follow strict rules. 7. The Seventh Amendment extends jury trials to certain civil cases, disputes between people or organizations, often about money or property. Example: if someone refuses to pay for your car, you can sue and request a jury. 8. The Eighth Amendment bans excessive bail and fines, and cruel and unusual punishments. Penalties must fit the crime. Shoplifting a candy bar cannot mean life in prison. 9. The Ninth Amendment says you have rights beyond those listed. A safety net acknowledging freedoms aren't limited to a checklist. For example, courts and scholars identify a right to privacy, even though the word isn't in the text. 10. The 10th reserves powers not given to the federal government or barred to states, for states or the people. That's federalism. States run schools, DMVs, and local elections. 11. It limits suing states in federal court. A citizen of one state or foreign country can't sue another state without consent. A Californian generally can't sue Texas in federal court over state actions. 12. It created distinct electoral votes, one for president and one for vice president, solving tie-party conflicts. Today, they're chosen as a team with separate marked votes. 13. The 13th abolished slavery and involuntary servitude, with a narrow crime exception. Ending chattel slavery in the U.S., millions were legally freed, the nation transformed. 14. It grants birthright citizenship and requires due process and equal protection, a powerful shield against discriminatory state laws. States can't reserve public parks for one race and deny another. 15. It prohibits denying the vote based on race, color, or prior condition of servitude, securing voting rights in principle. But poll taxes and literacy tests delayed its promise for decades. Together, 1315 were a second founding, ending slavery, defining citizenship and equality, and protecting voting for black men. America has worked to fulfill these promises ever since. liberty and justice for all. 16. Gives Congress power to collect income taxes without apportioning by population, creating a steady federal revenue stream. Those federal tax withholdings? Authority comes from the 16th. 17. Switches senator selection from state legislatures to popular vote, curbing backroom deals and boosting accountability. You now vote directly for your U.S. senators. 18. Prohibition banned manufacture, sale, and transport of alcohol. A social experiment aiming to fight crime and poverty. It spawned speakeasies, bootleggers, and black markets. 19. Guarantees the right to vote can't be denied on account of sex, doubling the electorate in 1920. Women could vote in local, state, and federal elections nationwide. These reforms reshaped taxes, elections, and society. 20. Moves start dates to shorten lame duck periods. President to January 20th, Congress to January 3rd. Faster handover. A November winner takes office about 2.5 months later. 21. Repeals the 18th, ending prohibition and returning alcohol regulation to the states. If you can buy beer at a store, thank the 21st. The 18th walked into a bar. Oh wait, it couldn't. The 21st said, "This round's on me." Practical fixes. One streamlines the calendar, the other corrects course. And there you have it. The first 21 amendments that protect freedoms, structure government, and define who participates. They're active principles shaping court decisions, politics, and everyday life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Understanding them is empowering. Thanks for watching. Know your rights and stay curious.